It's more light. Hey! You're a little fuzzy. What's up with that? That's a little better. Hi! Hello, hello, loves! I need to put my speaker on. It's coming through my phone. How is everybody? Who's here? Who's here? So you guys, I was supposed to get a delivery. I was supposed to get a delivery before 6 o'clock. And it's still not here, and it's 6:19, 22, 23. Who's here with me? Say hello, hello. Hello, family. Happy Friday. So good to see you. Did you guys see my videos? I'm really, 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 really frustrated. Actually, I've got to do this now. Oh, I can't. I gotta redo my whole thing here. My 38-minute video from today that finally uploaded. Like 5 minutes later, it showed it was uploading again. And I was like, what the frick? Why is it doing this? I was like, no. And I deleted it. And it deleted the actual one that had been uploaded. And there apparently wasn't a second one that wasn't uploaded. It was really weird. And of course, it has to be on one that takes the app needs to be open. So I can't do anything else with my phone. Or it stops and starts, it stops and starts, stops and starts. And then like all day I've had just like major issues. Battery dying, running out of space on my phone, deleting without meaning to a really long video. I'm just like, with all this going on, and my dad's like, me, every little time I like try. Oh my God. I was just like, seriously. So I have to upload that 38-minute video again. And so I decided to upload all these smaller, shorter ones. I don't even like this music anyway. I'm just desperate to find some no copyright, cool music to listen to before we go into Astral. And it's just, I'm finding a hard time. Not that I spend a whole lot of time. Can I just get the hell out of here, please? Oh my gosh, this app drives me insane. This app drives me crazy. Does the YouTube app drive anybody else nuts? I mean, if you're I don't know, you have to have a channel to, you have to feel it, I guess. I don't know. So I have to upload this video again. It's an awesome video. I'm just going to say sky and let it go because it's going to take a while. It took a while today. It's going to take a while again. It's really frustrating. Has to happen all over again. But anyway, I want to get that going. And so that means I have to put on music elsewhere. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tell me about your Fridays. How is everybody? How are you feeling? Yep, my long wasn't he so cute? He was so cute. Oh, this is my other one. Where is he? He must be chilling under the couch. Is he so adorable? He's like, I want your attention now. He's so cute. So that's the one that's uploading again. And there's amazing things in that video, man. I mean, he's just the start and extraordinarily adorable. And then it gets into Sky. So yeah. Feeling great on this Friday. I'm so relieved. Good. His name is Big Boy. Twinkles is my neighbor. Yeah. So where's Ariel? He's up here. Ariel, come here, lovey. Want to come and say hi? So anyway, as I was saying in the beginning here, before everybody was here, I was hi. No, you do. You do. Who's that? That's you, silly. That's you. And me, you see? Say hi. Yeah? You say hi. Say, look at my pretty tail feathers. They're still growing back. But we had none, didn't we? They were all gone. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So say hi to everybody. No, you're not gonna leave. You just got here. Pooper. I don't know what his problem is. He doesn't want to sit here. He is a pretty burby. He is really cuddly. He's so freaking cuddly. I didn't even have any idea how cuddly birds were, but they're ridiculous. If you watch people with their pet birds, they are super. They're just like the most affectionate things. And if you see birds with each other, they're super affectionate. They're like, I mean, I feel so bad for him because he's all alone now. Because, I mean, they just sit and make out and cuddle all day. So I try to give him a lot of love and attention and just spoil the crap out of him. Since he's by himself, yeah. He did fly away. He's like, bye. Pooper. You didn't want to sit here with me? No? You're shy? You're so silly. Yeah, he gets distracted. He sees himself and he's just like, he can't, like, he's like, exactly what it is. I don't want to see myself. See ya. He's so silly. Oh my God. So anyway, as I was saying before, I was expecting a delivery before a half hour ago is what they told me. I need to clean my glasses. And I really need to get them fixed because they're driving me insane. And it's like here we are, 6:26, 6:27, and they're not here yet. So, and I called not to bug, but to be like, oh, I think you guys have my number that isn't working right now. So here's my number that is working right now. She's like, is he there yet? And I said, no. She's like, oh, well, he did take a lot of deliveries. I said, no, that's fine. But that was even like 15 minutes ago. Maybe not that much, but so anyway, he should be here soon. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna have to step out for a moment and get my delivery. Aside from that, I did get gifts from Rick, like such a sweetheart. I was just saying to Leslie, I was like, I'm out too. I'm out of the chocolate. I'm out of the brownies. I'm out of the flour that he gave me. Like, I think it's like 13 days ago. Dang it. You see what happens? You like shut the app. Hold on. Oh, hold on. That's my delivery. That's my delivery. I hear my name. Be right back, guys. Bye. Speak of the angel with my flower. Let's see the numbers, you guys, in real time. Oh, I love my weed numbers. I haven't seen these in forever because she's like, I was thinking about you today, as a matter of fact. And I was like, she's like, I conjured you up or whatever she said. She's like, I thought maybe we scared you away because I had this whole thing. I told some of you guys before, had this experience with their delivery guy. Really bad experience, horrible experience, actually. He was like triggered to go off on me. Like I've told you, I've been verbally assaulted by many people. He was one of them. A delivery guy for my weed. That's how deep it'll go. Anyway, that's how anybody will be triggered. Rumor on the street is he kind of has an attitude anyway, but anyhow, long story short, they gifted me with a shit ton of stuff. 8 grams. I almost wanted to say 8 ounces. That would be awesome. 8 grams and just a bunch of other stuff. I can't even remember now. Like, and that sustained me for a while. And then right when that ran out, he started giving me weed. Like literally, I was like, oh no. And then he's like, you want weed? I was like, more free weed. Yay. My angels are so good to me. So I actually had enough money to get $20 worth. So I got $20 worth today. Okay, so here we are. 5:15. 5:15 was when she put it in on the 16th. Look at here we start with some numbers. 5:15 on the 16th. There's always fun numbers on these. Is there anyone? Yeah. Hells yeah. Oh, look at that. She put how odd is that? I have never look at this. They always just do zeros, but look at what she did. She made it so like I paid like a minus penny and it landed at 1939. How weird is that? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, I hear people go, let's get on to the weed. They're an amazing, if you guys are in the San Bernardino Mountains ever, this is the place to call you guys. TLC delivery, talk to Joyce. She's literally a little weed angel. And serious. Oh, she gave me candy. They have amazing candy. She gave me some free keef, whole thing of keef, free thing of hash. They hook you up. I've never been so hooked up so consistently from a dispensary before in my life, and I've been to a lot of dispensaries. They do like first time patient stuff, but not typically. So this is what I got for 20. Oops, just dropped. I just got this for $20. It's called the Grab Bag Hybrid, 4 grams of grab bag. That means it's a little sativa, a little indica. You have no idea what strain you're getting. It is a surprise every time. It's always good. It's from Humboldt County in California. And what happened is that a whole bunch of their stock got pulled without being 63303. Yes, I know. Jesus likes weed too. He's like, oh, this is so exciting. Seriously. I wouldn't so readily and easily get weed if all the divine counterparts that I'm a part of didn't approve, trust me. And make it happen. Do you see how they make it happen? Because seriously, right? If it's not meant to be in my life, it is just not my life. And so they pulled all this weed and it didn't get marked with what was what. It got kind of like, ah, shit. I don't know how that happens, but it did. And so these people got a super bitchin' deal on this weed, but they don't really know what's what. So they sell it to us like that. It's the grab bag. So you get it super cheap and it's really good weed. You just don't know exactly what it is. It's a little sativa. And she asked you, do you want a mix? Do you want this? Do you want that? And I was like, oh no, I like to rock and roll. Give me a mix. Isn't that great? Gotta love it. So, the cat's sitting there looking at Rosie. Which kitty? Oh, Little Bear? I surely have the hookup. Yeah, it's awesome. So anyway, that just okay, good. I'm glad we're done with that because I'm like, oh, I hate having something kind of hanging over. I like to rock and roll. I do. I'm so fun to party with, you guys. You could tell, right? Like, I don't have to like explain. Like, I'm the last person to go to sleep. I will party. I live off of energy, you know, also. So if there's a lot of energy going on, there's that I can really sustain that for a long time. So I am fun to party with. People will agree to that. So yeah, rock and roll. Let's get a little of this. Let's get a little of that. And that's what I got today, along with some free hash and some free keef that they give you. And these are amazing. She just give me one pooper. So anyway, today, my videos, you guys, hopefully you guys, some of you saw the videos, saw a few of them. I know there's a lot of them. Some of them are really short because it was either my battery died or my space ran out. And what happens is I have to figure out, and it's not because you guys are like, you have like 42,000 photos. No, I have a 64 gig phone plus 2 terabytes on my iCloud. I don't have a problem there. What I have a problem with is my Pandora taking nearly 11 gigs of space on its own. I looked up today. That's the culprit. I've got to figure out, because you can download a bunch of stuff with Pandora and listen offline. You don't have to be online. So I have a bunch of stuff downloaded apparently. So I gotta look through there. So I have some very short videos because of this reason, but there are all these videos with the dragons. And did anybody see the lions? Because Jesus was out in full effect in lion form today. Over and over and over again. I kept checking in saying, am I supposed to, because there's times I'm supposed to point out stuff and there's times I'm not. I'm not supposed to be ding, 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 ding. Like I zoom into stuff and I kind of do this to give you show you what I'm seeing. And sometimes I point stuff out, but just kind of like when it comes to when we're in astral and we're projecting into this other dimension, I'm not spoon feeding you what you're seeing because you're meant to see it for yourself. So kind of the same thing goes with the whole cloud thing with them pressing up against our, like if you've heard the term, the veils are thinning, this is what that means. They can press up against the thin curtain now. Before it was more like a wall. Now it's more like a sheet because of the ascension process that Gaia has been going through and just all of it. So it makes it possible for them to do this. And because we're raising the vibration, because we're healing Gaia, because we're doing all this work energetically through healing, with the violet light, the violet flame, and especially after the other day, for those of you who may have gone back and listened or do remember, Saint Germain came in and did some hardcore work with everybody, and then attached all that with Gaia and supercharged it, I think was what he said. His words. Saint Germain. Saying, I'm supercharging it. And I'm like, all right then. Rock and roll, right? And he did. So for those of you who may remember that, sorry, love bug. So those of you may remember that, may not, may just feel, it was really funny after, who was it that said they got super, I was like, but do you remember why? No. Well, that was why I didn't. And so, there's stuff that you guys are to remember on your own, to see on your own, to kind of question, say, hey, is this what I see? And what you guys are looking at is totally raw footage. I don't do anything to it at all. I record it. I would do it live if I could right now, but I can't, which is a real pain in the butt because it works so much better. It's so much faster, obviously. It's live and then it just, boom, it uploads and it's there. It doesn't take forever to do its thing. Is it doing its thing? Error. Really? Error preparing upload. Why am I surprised? A small bit. I can pray. Just kidding, I heard. Oh my God, you cracked me up. So okay, so where was I? So the clouds and what was all out there today. So Jesus was out there. Obviously the dragons, there's huge, over and over, multiple. I mean, I remember a time when if I saw one in the sky in a day, I would be like, whoa, there at 4114. 164114, right when I say that. 2222 into the feed. Okay, enough with these guys. Can't. But seriously, it would be like, oh my gosh, is that, or other things, but not like to this extent. Just, and I'm not talking about all that long ago. Seriously. Now, it's not just one massive one. It's one massive one and another and another and another and another and another. And the videos that I still have yet. Now I'm uploading I didn't go through all the little ones because they would just I would have to go back and forth too much right now. And I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm setting this one to go, because I'm not going to be on my phone for the next couple hours. So it's perfect. Then I will get back to the videos that I took tonight. And this is why I was late getting on here, because I was out there doing video until dark. I was doing video all day, basically. So, my day was completely taken by this. As you can see, how can it not be, right? When I am supposed to see this and share this, and I get called outside and they're talking to me. This is where I'm getting to the rest of it. Not only do I see these formations in the clouds, not only do I know what to look for, and not only do I go boom, 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 and I'm called a cloud reader. And so you, as a cloud reader, are able to perceive, and I learned how to do it. They taught me how. And even if you see something, there's a good chance that it's something else in there as well, and another thing and another thing, and it just depends on how you're looking at it. And I really want to have a day where I go through some video, and I've been meaning to do it. I did it a little bit before, but not for too long because it wasn't what we were doing officially. But I would really like to do that. And you guys can let me know if that's something that you would be interested in doing, which would be going through photos and video, even working in and editing like Photoshop or something, maybe easier than Photoshop, just super easy. Because all I do when I mess with the photos or video, which I rarely do, because that's just super ultra time consuming. Someday I'll have people that can do this for me, and then we will definitely do it. But for now, it just has to be what it is. And so, because video editing and uploading and doing what you do and then converting it and downloading it and upload, it's so effing time consuming. If you guys have never done it, you can never appreciate how time consuming it is to work with video. And so this is another reason why I like live. It's just super easy. Plus I'm not into editing anyway. So, but when it comes to the photos and the video, I know you guys, for some of you, it's really obvious sometimes, and sometimes it's not, and things are coming through, but it is the kind of thing where a little guidance as to where to look. And when I'm with people, I can say, this is this, and they, and, you know, and I do that for you guys, like on Instagram, I'll draw around things to kind of bring things out to help you guys. So anyway, not only am I seeing what I'm seeing, but they're also communicating with me, talking to me. It's, I mean, not all of them all the time. They're not constantly yapping, but they are talking to me, and they are communicating with me, and they are saying stuff to me. And sometimes it's just really basic, like, hello, do you see me? I'm here. And it's just like, yes, I see you. Do you, like tonight was, do you see me? Do you see how big I am? And he was ginormous. One of the biggest ones of the day. I'm like, yeah, I see you. He literally took up, this video isn't up yet, but he literally took up the entire sky to the west. I was just like, and then his body went that way. And I was just like, do you see me? Yeah, I see you. I definitely see you. I'm like, do you feel me? Yes, I feel you. I'm projecting to you. I see that. I'm looking at you. I know. Like, it's just kind of like, sometimes it's like that, and sometimes it's a lot more, you know, but that was just kind of like, do you see me? I'm just... And then Jesus all day long as a lion. Did you guys see the lion? Different times, different places. He was far away, he was close up, he was big, he was fuzzy, he was looking this way, he was looking that way. He came through his line so many times that I lost count. I lost count. That's never happened before. I've had him show up in a day and then show up the next day, or show up, you know, but not over and over and over and over. It's just it's just so exponentially more with all of it. Now you guys are seeing this all for the first time, going, wow, look at all of this. And I'm like, yeah, look at all of this. Like, I'm not used to seeing all of this. And it has been doing this for the last few months. It has been. If you were to go through my 42,000, what was the number today in my album today? 424242 42,424 photos, and then like 42,600 and or 4,002 something. Like it was ridiculous. I was like, you gotta be kidding me with this. And then all this stuff in the sky today, and I just like all the messages, and it's just amazing. I've just been, I want to try some of my weed. Kevin, Sky, is Leslie still here? And is Leslie at home? What's going on? I meant to ask you today, Liz, what was going on with you? You did tell me, and you told me around what time you were going to be home, but that was so early today. I don't remember. So I'm wondering if Leslie is here. She's still running around. She is such a busy little kitty. So busy with her life and all the people in it and everything that she does. You guys, seriously. She's and then she's like, I'm thinking of going and sitting out in 10-degree weather in the hot baths. I'm like, you are a beast, woman. Like, I can't even. Like, I would just be like, no. She lives someplace that's been consistently like 15 to 20 degrees colder than where I live, and I'm not having it where I live. And I'm in the mountains. It's cold. My friggin' plants are dying because I had to bring them in, and now they're all freaked out because it's too hot in here. It's too cold outside. It's like Goldilocks with these freaking plants. They're frostbitten and dying. I just like want to get up out here and go somewhere warm with my succulents. Take me away. They're like, Mom! Ah! I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it. And I feel them. You guys don't even know. It sucks, man. Seriously, I laugh, but I'm just like, oh, this is so depressing because it's not like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. It's like a lot of them. And they were you guys saw from outside not more than just a few weeks ago, my garden and how beautiful these plants are. And I had to bring them in because then they'll die outside because they'll freeze to death. And if I don't, and I don't have any place else to put them except for in here. And if I don't have the heat on, we'll freeze to death. We're in a friggin' trailer. It's cold. I don't have the heat on right now because my energy is like, the animals have fur. Heat rises, so Ariel's fine. That dog has 3 layers of clothes on. And my plants need it to not be so hot. Because they're like not happy. Bums me out. There's Leslie. She's a beast, man. It wakes you up. Oh, the hot baths in the freezing cold. You're a friggin', I don't know. You're one of those. You'd be like, yeah, let's dive in that ice water. And I just no. Not happening. See, here's the thing though. It's really difficult for people who are physical empaths. We feel physically more cold, more hot than the average person, especially if we're around other people or things that feel heat or, which is pretty much everything. Pretty much everything feels the temperature. So if you're in some type of extreme with other people and you're like me on such a high level energetically feeling people around you, plus the energy, you're a physical empath, which literally means you feel what other people feel in their bodies in your body. So if you have a headache, if you have a backache, if your knee hurts, if you have a stomach ache, if you get gassy, if your throat is itchy, if you have an earache, if they're plugged up, you name it, I'll feel it. Imagine what that's like. Just let that simmer down on you. You know what I just saw? 6543. I did. It is a little chilly in here. Sometimes I wish I did have fur and a tail. They look like fun. Be right back. Just like little bear here is fascinated by her tail. And if anybody has any questions about this whole physical empath thing and feeling other people's bodies, please do ask, because I get people saying to me all the time, whoa, that's crazy. Like at first they're like, wow. And I'm like, yeah, like I could feel everything that anybody else feels. And I'm, I can be around a lot more than just one person. So, multiply it. So there's a reason people do feel that to certain extents. Energetically sensitive people, not necessarily everybody feels it to the extent that maybe I do. I know that for a fact. Even for people who are physical empaths, there's still levels. And I was not well in my body for a very long time because of that. I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. That's what it that's what it That's what my body was energetically completely jacked up because of I was so absorbent and constantly healing others without even knowing I was doing it since I was born. So being a natural healer, a physical empath, a psychic, I've known I was psychic, but not really the other stuff. I just figured I knew shit. Whatever. And I didn't think that my body was picking up on anybody else's body. I mean, why would I think that? That's just fucking weird. I mean, I'll be the first to admit it. It is weird. But it is what it is. And they've found in the last couple years that it is scientifically proven. They've sliced and diced scientifically, which everybody just loves, that empaths, and especially physical empaths, and there's a lot of research on empaths, you guys. And if you feel you're empathic in any way, it is your duty and responsibility, especially as a light worker, and that is why you are what you are, to know you, because it is literally like being superhuman and you needing to behave accordingly. If you watch any kind of superhero business show or movie or whatever, they have to conduct themselves and their lives a certain way, do they not? I mean, you just do. Because you're not just oblivious and whatever normal bodied person. So if you're an empath, if you feel empathic, if you feel physically empathic on any level, you really need to research what that's all about. Anyway, back to original programming. They've sliced and diced and figured out that the empath's neurotransmitters throughout your entire body is exponentially larger than that of normal people, non-empaths, what I call the normals, if you will. And so if a normal person has neurotransmitters throughout their entire electrical system, which is everywhere, your neurological system. So your brain and all through your body. And those are, let's say, the size of watermelons instead of the size of lemons. So you can reach out with your energy field deeper into the ethers to feel around you, to pick up more, to be receptive, to be a sponge in the different ways you're supposed to. But if it's physical, it's in your physical body, in your energetic body. And so lemon, watermelon, physical empath would be like, I don't know, like mini watermelon and then watermelon. Okay, let's just do that. And so physical empath even bigger, really going out far with that, and just, you know, grabbing on and feeling. And so they have figured this out, that this is something that happens. So if that's your body, it behaves a certain way, and you need to figure out what that is for you and really learn about that. Psychologytoday.com or psychology.com, I believe it is. And I have some links on my website. My website is infinitelovelightenergy.com. But you can go there yourself. It's psychology.com, I believe. And just put in empath or physical empath, and there's a whole, they found that with music, empaths have a certain way of feeling music. Some empaths, there's a lot of different ways that people are different or feel different or understand differently as an empath than non-empaths. And there's a purpose to this. It's not just, oh, this is how you are, randomness. It actually is for a reason. So there's a reason why I can feel other people and their bodies. It's so I can better heal them. Right? Makes sense. You have to get to a point of really knowing your own energy and your own body to be able to differentiate. I didn't know how to do that before. It was all me, I thought. Random, confusing as shit. Made no sense because it was all over the place. Made no sense to anybody around me. It was like, how can you go from this to that? And then it would be like, well, if I really expend a lot of energy, if I'm, you know, I'm around a lot of people, like sometimes like a few days later, I'm like really tired. So I'd kind of make those connections, but I didn't understand. I was picking up and absorbing on everybody I'd be around. I didn't get that. Even if I'm not around people, I'm still doing it. And that's why I moved up here to the mountains, and I'm still doing it on Gaia. Even 5,000 feet up, I still feel for the collective, and I'm around so many less people in body than I ever have been. And that's why I got put here at this time, so I could get through the last year in this environment, plus activate and do gatekeeping and activations and all sorts of stuff. But it's been busy, let's just say. So there's a reason I can feel in my body to feel other people, and this can mean an animal. And I say people, this can mean, it could be a dog or a cat or a bird or a bug. It could be anything. It could be a baby. Babies tell me what's up with them. Babies really like me taking care of them. Let's just put it that way, because they never have to be uncomfortable. Like I'm on that because I'm, you know, And there's a lot of people, there are people that are, you know, they gravitate towards working with babies and children because they just, it works. And that's could be a very specific thing. So anyway, there's just a lot of different components that come into play. But getting to this point here, and then everything that's been going on, it is hard to figure out what's you and what's other people. Yeah, that's what Kevin says. And Sky says, every time I release my energy from tightness I created, I feel it expand just ridiculously wide. It feels infinite. And Karen says, when you were doing a healing on me, did you feel my sickness? Mm-mm. No. It didn't, it wasn't really like that. I did a healing on Karen yesterday. How are you feeling today? How are you doing? She wrote a really cool, really sweet testimonial on my website. Like right away, it seemed like. So yeah, you feel great. That's good. How'd you sleep? Did you dream? Did you wake up feeling really, did you wake up today feeling differently than how you woke up yesterday? There's my boy Kitty. When I give him treats, he likes me to put them in his mouth. He's so freaking cute. Sky says, I was so excited when I heard you were getting a healing. And she says, that was an awesome experience that I never felt before. Yes, I keep thinking about it. Good, you should. Oh, and I can send you the audio okay, so check this out. I totally spaced, you know how we started going into your healing, and I do video recording and audio recording. The video recording does a separate audio recording of its own on the computer, and then I do my own audio recording on my phone. But I totally forgot to plug it in. I almost forgot to even record, but I was like, I stopped with her. I was like, sorry, we barely started. I go, I forgot to record. Anyway, it died. And it stopped at exactly, what was it? 1 hour, 43 minutes and 21 seconds. I was like, what? And I kept like having to look at it over and over again. I was like, no, that's impossible. Because we were still in the healing when the phone died. And I was like, oh, how far did it go? Because it bummed me out, even though it recorded it on the computer. But anyway, yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. So anyway, you can have the video, you can have the recording, just the audio. Most people do want that, so you can listen to it again, because there is a lot that you hear from, you know, especially Gaia. And she had a lot to say. I find that with people who have been in astral, who's been traveling. Sorry, I'm going to take this opportunity to have some candy. That for the, well, it's kind of all the people I've been healing lately, so it's hard to kind of tell, but she's been having a lot to say for these people. So they're taking a long time. I don't mind. I'm just saying, they're taking longer than they used to, because she can give two shits about time. She doesn't care. Not really. She's like, this is what we're doing right now. I can't eat this whole thing. I gotta cut it. All right. All right. Oh, I can. Cool. It was way too big. Anyway, so, but yeah, it stopped at that time. I was like, that is just bizarre. That would be a really good idea. Actually, transcribe your own healing, you guys. Really, because she said a lot of really amazing things to you. Listen to it. You have, Sky, you have it. I'll send it to you, Karen. I meant to today, and well, I was outside taking video all day, as you guys can see from my YouTube. Uploading. So it processes and then it uploads. Takes forever. Okay, so you guys saw, well, some of you saw anyway, what happened out there today. Or some of you saw some of what happened out there today. I don't really know. But there are some serious clouds. There are some serious visitors. And like I said, it's not just that. I get talked to as well, you know. Oh, Karen says I was crying and I could not control it. That's what everybody does. Everybody cries and they can't control it. And that's a good thing. It's healing to cry when you're connecting with a divine being like Mother Gaia. And she's healing you and infusing you with her energy and telling you the most amazing things and empowering you and clearing you and healing you and loving you. And it's hard for me not to cry. It's not even about me. Sometimes it's really hard, literally, to not cry. And I do. I'm just like, I can't right now. Or I'll acknowledge it to you in the healing, like, damn, Gaia, right? After she gets done at one point, because she stops and starts and stops and starts and stops and starts with every single one of your chakras. So there's this whole thing that goes on in between chakras. And so she'll connect and then she'll speak and then she'll disconnect and then we'll move on and then she'll connect and she'll speak, and we do this over and over and over again through each of your chakras. And it's a very emotional experience for people. I would be worried if people didn't get emotional, to be honest with you. I would be like, this thing on? Because we might need to schedule a second one or something, because everybody, sometimes even before that, start getting emotional. So yeah, people talk about that in the healings when she's talking to you, or the angels are talking to you, or you're getting healed by Raphael, or being talked to by Jesus if he comes. He doesn't usually come. He's like there in spirit, of course, but he doesn't come to talk to everybody. And that doesn't mean one thing or another. It just, you know, I'm just saying, it's not typical. I think he's come to one person. So it's not his thing to come into my healings. It's for the archangels. It's for me and for you. It's for infinite love light, Mother, Father, God. And he's there. He's just not, you know, actively involved in a super loud kind of way. The way that you may think of that if you're familiar with him coming through in astrals and speaking all the time. Like, especially lately, he's been coming through and talking a lot. And if there's anybody here and watching who has not seen or heard him recently or gone back to listen, you should. Because he is well, do I have to explain it? He's Jesus. Moving on. So I was told to do some cards and see what we got. And these are just regular, it's a regular deck of playing cards. It has the jokers in there. They're depicted as a world, red or black. It has, these are all, I'm pretty sure all the cards. It has happened to me before in weird ways where I've had stowaways. Let me tell you guys, if anybody works with cards and you got stowaways at very interesting times, this happened to me a couple times, actually. So I was told to do some cards. So here we're going to go. I'm going to clear them. I have other cards here that if you follow me on Instagram, I got a few days ago that I've been holding on to and getting information on. And today I was told to take them, shuffle them, and then throw them out. Boom, 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 boom. And they landed the way they landed, and to take a look. And I don't usually do that. It was odd. But I do as I'm told, because that's how I flow. And they landed in a really interesting way. Let's just put it that way. And I'm supposed to study it further. There's numbers and mirrored things happening here. Most definitely. There are, yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to disturb that. Normally I would be like, get out of the way. I do have a picture of it, but I'm not going to move it. I'm told not to move it. Which that is weird. But everything about this day is a little weird and intense. So here we go. Let's see what we got. And I'm just going to shuffle. Now, it's really weird because these are the smallest. This is the smallest deck that I have. So I just have to kind of. And I'm going to do some card picking. Sometimes they'll fly or pop out or flip out. Or I'll just know this card needs to come out and I pull it. Like, see that card. We have 6 of spades. I'm going to try not to be too loud on here, you guys. And then see this card here. Queen of diamonds. Sometimes I can figure out really quickly what I'm being shown, but with the numbers, sometimes when you're doing cartomancy, things can mean different things. Well, I mean, this is where tarot came from, so obviously we know that. Okay. And I know we are going to get into the meditation, you guys. I just, like I said, I do what I'm told. Please no. Please no. God, I really hope you guys know that. For a lot of stuff that I do. A lot of it. Okay, this one right here. 7 of spades. We have 6 of spades, 7 of spades. 7 of people in the house. Hello, 7 people at 1 hour, 7 minutes. Fun with 7s. Yay. Good times. Good times. So 6 and 7. Want to go for a straight? Oh, how fun would that be? We have a 3 of clubs. And we also have the Queen of Diamonds. I am not a gambler. I've kind of never been into that. I've never really been into, we have the Jack of Diamonds and another 7. We have a 7 of Diamonds. So we have a, what do we have? Ooh, fun. Well, maybe not. We have Queen and Jack of Diamonds. We have 7 of Diamonds. We have 7 of spades, and we have 6 of spades, as well as 7 of clubs. I have a tingly back, and I'm feeling some energy, you guys. How are we doing here? Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got something happening here. I'm feeling 2 of diamonds. What do we have? 4 of diamonds. 8 of spades. So 6, 7, 8 of spades. 7. Oh, that fell. 4. 2, 3, 4. We have a 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. What did we say? We're going for a straight. Ooh, did I just rhyme? I like it when I do that. Don't you? I think we need an ace. Who wants to give me what are we gonna get? Super no, I know, right? What are we gonna get? We have a jack and a queen. And we have a 7 of diamonds. Okay. We also have a 2 of diamonds, a 3 of clubs, a 4 of diamonds, a 6 of spades, a 7 of spades, and an 8 of spades. We are getting we do have a straight going, you guys. Definitely. Would that give me a lot of money in the casino, you think? We also have a jack and a what is that? Queen of diamonds. So what are we betting on? 3, 2, 1, 5 people here. Ooh, just lost and gained a second. That was fun. Not the first time today I've seen that. 7, 22, 27. Ooh, there's a fun one. There's a fun one. 7, 22, 27. 7, 2, 2, 2, 7. That was fun. Ooh, what's this? Jack of hearts. We have 2 jacks, hearts, and diamonds. Nobody said what they were waiting, so I just picked one. We're going to see what we get here and what it all means. Ooh, 10 of diamonds. Looky here, loves. We don't have a 9 yet, though. We don't have a 9. We don't have an ace. Now we have a king, though. We're getting that straight, aren't we? Check this out. We have double jacks. Oh, mighty, mighty, mighty. Look at this. I can't believe this is happening right now. What did I say at the very beginning? Can we get a straight? Look at this. Not only do we have a straight, we have bonus. We have bonus cards. Now, I'm not sure exactly how that all works, but I'm just saying we do have this happening here. We have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 7, 8, 10. So we're missing the 5, and we're missing the 9, and we're missing the ace. So anybody want to place their bets? What are we going to get? I'm feeling ace. I'm seeing 2, 24, 24 though. What did we get? Oh, another 7? It's our third 7? Oh boy, tomorrow is what, you guys? This is what I'm hearing right now. Tomorrow is what? This is what I'm seeing now. This is what I'm feeling and I'm seeing now. 17, 17, 17. Look at it. Tomorrow is the 17th. You know what tomorrow is, you guys? Come on. What's tomorrow? That's what this is. We do have a straight going, but we have a lot of cards going here, but there's always an emphasis on something, and it comes out here pretty quickly. Look at all a lot of them are, there's only a couple blacks. A lot of them are diamonds. We have 4 diamonds really pairing up here. The suits, diamonds. What do we have? What is going on, you guys? Tomorrow's the 17th. It's 10 days after we land. It's 10 days after we took off from the 7th, which was the new moon. And we've been getting at 1:07. 10, I think it was. Now it's 17. And apparently this isn't fascinating enough because people are going, which blows me away, but okay. King of Diamonds. So another 10. So yeah, tomorrow is our landing day. So landing days tend to be a little heavy, you guys. Sometimes there's an ace for us. I was wondering when that was going to show up. So we have our ace. Remember, I was feeling the ace. Kept getting 10s or 7s. So we have a lot of 10s and 7s representing 17. We have a joker. I'm hearing yes in reverse. Yes in reverse with the world in reverse. Magic, though. Magical day, I'm hearing, because look at the cards playing up, right? Like a magician, cards are falling up, not down. So it's a magical day. It's a heavy day, We have a lot of these pyramids, a lot of these twin pyramids, you guys, and a couple of clubs in the representation of the tens. And let me see what else do I have here. Hold on a second. So we have a couple of jacks. We do have a pair with the Queen of Diamonds and King of Diamonds. So please take a look at this with the Jack of Diamonds as well. So representing different age groups and people within soul family. We see that. With the 7 of Diamonds and the 10 of Diamonds. So it really rounds this out, you guys, this whole 17 thing. We have as well representing family, unity, coupledom, another step in the reunification process. Is the 2 of Diamonds. And this goes to any and every light worker, soulmate, or twin flame union. This isn't just specific for twin flames, because there's a lot more soulmate unions than twin flame unions. And this is representing the whole lot of everybody on some level. That's why we see the 6 and the 8 and the 7 again in black. And that's just to mean that there is the difference there. So we have the 2 of Diamonds, and then we have the Ace of Hearts, the 1 heart. We have the progression here, you guys, with the spades. Check it out. Six, 7, 8 of spades, upside down hearts. This is how I'm being told to look at it. Sometimes we can look at it a different way, but the way that I'm being told to look at it right now is upside down hearts, 6, 7, 8. Still progression. There's a merger taking place. And what I'm hearing about that is between the me, the unknown, and them. So what that means is there's still a facet there that's like Three's Company, you know? And while that may be okay in some of these unions, as we've talked about, in this situation, it really needs to start with the couple, and then it can go outside of that for certain unions that works for, but it really does need to start like that. And so for however length of time it's supposed to be, I don't know, everybody has to do them, but this is taken place. So it's like these are kind of together as well. Upside down hearts are how I always saw spades. Really? Yeah, it's cool. And what else do we have here? We have also the three of clubs. Also, again, I forgot about that card here. So representing that same facet within typically the divine masculine in the quotient that has to deal with this aspect of getting past to get to this. It's 7:33:33. So to get to this, you got to go through this. And so there's a decent amount of divine masculines that are going through this process to get to this process. And this could also just mean getting into the family circle, your family unit, and getting out of your way and stepping up in the family, in the soul family, not necessarily soulmate or twin flame, but that is also part of it, because all of this is and has to do with us uniting not only with soulmates for some and their coupledom and their unions, but so, you see that? They're in my pocket. They're all nice and warm now. And then we had the Joker upside down. But magical because the cards are going up, remember. So it could be this, it's definitely about soul family, soulmates, twin flames, is all this stuff has been, and we've been talking about this because it's what's on the menu, guys. That's the whole point of being here, is coming back around with each other so we can get together in a way with people who we have been either circling with or we're literally the same soul with, so we can do our in-body work together, so we can get stuff done as light body, light workers, healers, whomever that our journey is supposed to be. We're not meant to do it by ourselves. Everybody has these like solo channels, and maybe they collaborate here and there. And this is just an example, but it really needs to be the way we live, the way we work, the way we see ourselves and our jobs and our practices. If you're a healer or in any of this type of job or of life, and you've decided this is my calling, or this is my calling, and it used to be so singular, it's really just not meant to be that way anymore. We're not meant to really sustain our lives and live that way anymore. We're not meant to think and be in our jobs, and they're not supposed to be called jobs anymore. They're supposed to be what Gaia refers to them as passion days, which is really cool, I think, to have your passion days. So this is the time that we're in right now, you guys. We're in the time of going through these portals, just like we're going. Today is the 16th. Tomorrow is the 17th. All of these cards are saying we have 777s. All these sevens came up with the same suited king, queen pairs. Okay. And tomorrow's 10 days after the new moon on the 17th. And as we know, at least I know, and the people that follow me know, because I've taught them this, is that there's 10 days to a portal. We're in a double portal right now. So this month we had the 7th, which is the new moon, and that was a portal day. And then we have 10 days of that. And in between there, we had the 11th, as everybody knows. And that portal day is not over for another few days. So we're in this double portal. And then right on the heels of that is the full moon. So we go into a portal, into another portal, from new moon to full moon, a double portal, and then we have the full moon on top of that. And it is the first of 6 or 5. Where are my notes? 5 It is the first of 5 full moons that are at 0 degrees. Tomorrow is also the day that, and I'm not sure what all this means because I'm still learning, but it's a lot of stuff changes today. Mars goes into Pisces, Mercury goes direct and or retro. Mercury goes retro today, and Venus goes direct. And tomorrow, Jupiter squares Mars. They're square. I know that square means they're opposing each other. And Uranus opposes Venus tomorrow too. So there's a lot of energies going on in and within the portals, in and within what's going on with the full moon, piggybacking and at the tail end of this portal from 11/11. And all of this, and what I've been told over and over again with moon energy, with moon information from Gaia, and from just all of this stuff about the activations, is that we are definitely in another bump up to, like I said, with these cards, releasing that like chunk is what they're showing me with this, and coming into this tomorrow landing. So you guys just expect tomorrow to maybe be a heavy day. Energetically, you might be tired. You might maybe be a little emotional. You may just wake up tired. What else? Hold on, let me see what I get here. Your dreams you may wake up from dreams. The next after today, really exponentially with the number codes. Pay attention, please. Start to learn about the numbers and what you're seeing, the sequences you're seeing, the repetitiveness that you're seeing them in, and what they mean and when you're seeing them. So you may want to try fasting, eating really bland, I'm hearing, over these next few days, or raw smoothies, vegetables, things like this, just because it is going to be really intense energetically. If you can avoid setting the alarm, please don't set the alarm. Just let it go. Just sleep in. Let your body naturally do its thing. Let it wake up for you when it's meant to wake up for you. Because you will be woken up at very specific times from astral, from your guides. It's very similar to like Neo in the Matrix when he's just like, boom, you know, they're like, wake up or whatever, and he's just dunk. Or you have to remember a lot of his, there's this symbology or whatever with him. Every time you cut to him, he was waking up. He was always waking up. If you watch that movie, every time they go to him, he's waking up. And in the Matrix, because he's literally waking up. So they're showing you that throughout. It's the alarm or knock at the door or whatever. There's lots of different things. The Matrix is definitely very on point, actually. It's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna read some comments. See what we have here. Okay. We have found each other. Yeah, well, there's more people that are going to find each other, whether it's here or other places. But they are definitely going to be doing that. And more people are hopefully going to be reading the channelings that happen here in Live Astral. I'm going to be getting into it in just a few minutes. So please, you guys, start getting loosey-goosey, do your stretches. We're going to get into Astral here within the next 5 minutes. I have to check the weather and make sure that my plants are going to be okay. Because I didn't have the time to bring them in. So if you guys can do some stretches, this is a sitting meditation. It is a guided astral meditation. It is basically what I haven't really talked about. I talked about it a little bit in one of my videos today, but that wasn't live. Was that these are called astral meditations, and that's not even something that's like a term that most meditations are even called. They're called like astral projections or just meditations, not usually combining those two words. Truly what it is, though, is a quantum jump, and that's what we do. We basically do quantum jumping when we're astrally projecting. We're astrally projecting into another time and dimension in and within Gaia, wherever she decides to take us. Now, it's not like wherever that is, she's explaining all of this. I just saw 7:44:44. That was cool. It's just a known thing. We lose time between there and here. It feels like we're in astral maybe half hour, and it's usually an hour or more. I'll let you guys know that right now if you've never been with me doing an astral. But we really are kind of slipping through, being pulled through. And the way that I see it is Gaia comes through, and the rest of the tribe that I work with, so these are the angelics, the archangels, and collectively the people who are also with me at the time, and the people who are not yet with me here at the time, the people who are going to be doing it later, the people who are doing it in astral without realizing it, like a lot of us, or pretty much every one of us, have done without realizing it until they've come here and met each other or done the astral and had this epiphany, kind of like, wow, this is not new to me kind of feeling and understanding. That's happened. So it's all of that. But what it is definitely a moving through into another place. And we do tend, or people do tend, to forget what is said. You tend to remember more of the visuals, how you felt, little pieces of stuff. So going into this, please try to be conscious and try to remember what we've been doing recently is automatic writing in the astral. So that means getting a piece of paper or a notebook and a pencil or pen, and getting into your seated, comfortable position, whatever that is for you. If you have to lay down to do the meditation, please feel free to do so. But if you can, please sit. You want to be in a seated upright position. If you need to have your feet on the ground, that's fine. You could be in a chair, but it would be good if you could be in the cross-legged position. You can move. You can touch yourself. You do get very energetically charged in these astrals. And you will feel it energetically throughout your body, especially. And I do ask, if you're going to be here and do the meditation, that you stay in and you just do the meditation. You're not in and out. You're not, that's what the space is for. It's to do the meditation. If you're doing the meditation after the fact, please comment on your experience. It really helps others to come in and want to do these meditations, knowing what goes on here. If you would like to read about them again, they are in transcript on my website, and that is infinitelovelightenergy.com. There's just a few of them on there, but they're very powerful. If you would like to donate your time to listen and transcribe yourself for me, I would really appreciate it. It's a big deal with Jesus and Gaia and all the rest of them. Right now, it's just Leslie that's doing it. I don't. So this is my website. You just go to the what's the problem? Oh, I'm trying the wrong space. Oh my god. Emoji not found. Imagine that. That's hilarious. I'm like, what's not found? I'm not asking a question. I'm telling you something. It thinks I'm checking for an emoji. So anyway, you can read the transcripts from, I think at this point there's like 5 that she's done. I have at least, I don't even know. I honestly don't know how many live astral meditation channelings I've done. I know I did at least 20 in October and about that in September. So probably like 60 at this point. So there's a lot to transcribe. That is a lot. And she's trying to work in the real time and work backwards. So if anybody's inspired to listen again, and she's finding it exponentially, and Leslie, sorry, I don't know why I do that. Chime in here, please. And you can let people know like how it's been for you to transcribe them and what that's been like for you in terms of the astrals. I'm going to turn this off. And your connections, how you're feeling. You don't have to go into a whole lot of it, but I think there's definitely, I mean, at least just listen to them. You don't have to help transcribe them, but to transcribe them, then you're really, really listening to them. And she's finding it to be really helpful. I'm going to put on some, I didn't have music on this whole time. See, oh, but my video is still uploading. So I have to do it over here. So in the meantime, you guys get comfortable. If you have any questions, please chime in. If you're going to do the astral meditation, if you're going to do the astral meditation, please try to come back and join in the chat afterwards to talk about it. Unless you're just like way too zonked out and tired, that's fine. Come back and put yeah, Birdie. Come back and put comments in, please. Let people know that you did it. Let people know how you feel. I have yet to see or hear from somebody who said that they did one of these and they did not get blown away and it didn't feel amazing and it wasn't an experience that wasn't like anything else. And I'm not saying that about, you know, me and tooting my own horn. It just is what it is. So it's just factual. And they are real deep connections. These are real channelings. We are really astral traveling / quantum jumping. That's definitely a real thing. And this is also why people have a really hard time remembering what happens in them, like a really hard time. And you'll see if you do it, it's a weird time warp. It's a weird brain warp. You don't bring everything back. Like like you can't recall it like going to the movies or doing a normal like normal meditation. It's just, you just can't. I can't even do it, and I'm the one channeling, and I still have sometimes a hard time remembering what went down and what was said, and so does everybody else. And there's different reasons for that, but one of them definitely is the fact that you are definitely slipping through. That's why in a lot of these we bring things back with us. We are, again, like I said, doing automatic writing to try to remember. Just, you don't have to write a whole lot, just whatever comes, it's going to trigger you to remember something Jesus said, something Gaia said, something you looked at, where you were, what you were told to do. I mean, there's so many different things that go down. There's so many different entities that can come through. I mean, we get,
aggressive styling,
I mean, from Archangels to Jesus to Gaia to,
take advantage of this
seriously right now.
Stop by and explore our huge inventory of new Honda models. Or view all current.
Oh my God, why won't you just skip like I'm asking you to do? Nope, not gonna do it. Okay. We've had the collective of the ocean being collective. I don't know how they, can't remember how they put it. But with them, we've had the dragons, of course. So there's many different things and beings and entities that come through. And a lot of times it's forgotten what is said by them. And it's getting to the point where Gaia really wants us to remember everything that is said, and for more people to be aware of it. Why can't I hear these now? What? Oh, it's gonna like blow up. Like, if it's of technology today, it's definitely a Mercury retro. Let me just tell you this right now. Anybody else experiencing like the tech? And I already do. Like, I don't need Mercury to do its thing, but whatever, it does. So take notes if you can. I can't. I'm channeling. I can't. Start feeling the energy coming through, you guys. Oh no. The feed is messing up. Okay, bye, Karen. Sorry I didn't see that sooner. Okay, so sorry guys. We have okay, the green glitchiness is gone. Okay, good. Green glitchiness is gone. I guess Karen is left. That's okay. I guess she had to go. So anyway, automatic writing if you can. And we will get into it here in just a moment. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Birdie. Did I scare you? Oh, that boy kitty, he's so freaking cute. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. All right, guys. Who's ready to travel? I'm gonna smoke a little bit of my new weed. If I get to. Start taking deep breaths for me. Oh, puppy, are you cold, love? Aren't you under the blankets, dork? Silly dog. Okay. I'm like, oh, who's ready to travel? Let's go. Eyes closed. Nice deep breaths all the way up into your throat. I want everybody to focus in on their lower back, their root and sacral chakra for me. I know that there's been a lot of people feeling extra tight or sore or achy in that spot. Up into the middle back, but mostly in that lower space, that lower chakra area. So if you could, even if that's not you, but if it is, especially you, focus in on that area. Also in the front. Start feeling your energy all through your body, family. Breathe in and out. Nice and easy. Flow nice and easy. Up and down nice and easy. Picture and feel into your body more and more. Just feel the energy. We are already very energized and tingly as I was talking, so I just got more of that. From the very inside, start feeling your whole body lighten. There's so much energy. Sky was saying, I feel like a supernova inside. I can't imagine what that must feel like for you. Still getting used to all of your energy. You are still a young human, 18-year-old human male. And you're coming into your energy. There's a lot of young people that are getting into and really understanding and feeling their energy. Some people don't understand what that is, and it translates in different ways or gets masked or whatever. So it is really intense, but this does help. So that supernova, hot, super energized feeling that's in your center and your core feels very bubbly and dense, like you're going to pop. You want to channel that and get it to flow all the way up and all the way down. You also want to decide at this time if there's anything attached to you that is pulling off of your energy, that's kind of getting you to feel more extra crispy in one way or another than you feel is natural, even at this time. Even if you don't know what exactly natural is anymore, your body, your system, your guides do. And if you tap in with them, they can help you recognize what is yours or what is not. Kevin was saying earlier, it's hard to know, and it is, until you start deciphering the information and learning about yourself. Like I said, it's your responsibility to learn about your body and your body's messages and codes. Tap into those who can help you. Think of it like that. You're driving a machine on a planet that you need help with understanding how to work it to get you where you need to go on your mission. So tap in to mission control and get that information. Come here, learn how to tap into mission control to get that information. Hear from mission control. Remember what they say. This will help you on your way. Hello, family. This is Gaia. Welcome. Hello. Nice to see you. I love you. My dear, sweet, beautiful children. I'd like you to imagine me there with you in your home. I know we don't usually do this. But imagine me sitting with you as you come to this space. As though instead of hearing me through your devices, through Infiniti's voice and body, that it is me with you privately in your home. If you want, you could open your eyes and see me. You could feel me there, though, next to you. As I tell you, please, family, recognize with me, I have brought all of our brothers and sisters, your beloved counterparts, your friends, your guides, the angels, the archangels, the dragons, those who are here upon me, and the others, the inners, and the waters, also here through energy, through spaces in time, yes, in the air and the water, through another dimension upon my body where many are and slip through. They do come to see you. So you can see me now and know that the others are here with you. I would just like you to understand, dear one, how close I am to really all of us. It should feel like this. I want it to. I would like to take you to where we're going today. Imagine, as usual, family, as you breathe in and breathe out, the feeling of all of us with you, the difference in the air around you now, it is warmer, it's cozier, your energy is sprouting from everywhere, your back. If you are of the winged, you can feel your wings again. As usual, activate. Don't try to contain this energy. It does help to let it go and release it. If you feel this way, you can ask about your wings. There are many different types. You may have many. Typically, though, my dears, you will tune into one vibration at a time. Feel your body activate down to your fingertips, the backs of your hands all over, up in your face, all around, up and down your back, in your body. Feel it vibrating. If it feels good to say, you can do that, dear one. Many find that to be very soothing, and variants is as as well, and many others. Different chants also. Here, though, you can do it for a moment Just a few moments will make you feel so much better if you feel as though the energy is a bit too much. You do want to feel it radiate and fill up your body and push out of your body to your lungs, yes? So you shouldn't feel that. And if it felt like that in the beginning, it should feel much better now, yes? Feel it in your head too, rising up, above. Pretend you are a candle and your flame flickering above your head. And let that heat rise. And breathe that flame all the way down. And again, through and through. Now picture it a violet flame, a violet candle, right between us. Focus in on that. You are the candle. You are the flame. You are watching the candle. You are watching the flame. So, family, your energy, your violet light, that flame all the way through and through, filling up and pushing out, lighting up around you again, pushing through and through your space, your home, all the way outside. Feel it in every corner of your home and outside, nice and big. Your neighborhood, all the land surrounds your home, the places you go, bigger and bigger family. And imagine all of you in all the different places that you are right now, and in the future where the others will be, or where they are now in astral. Connect with this inner web, the energy between you. It is real, it is alive. Reach out, push your energy out. Imagine calling out to each other energetically with this very, very, very powerful energy, specifically designed to hear each other. Yes, you have your love frequency, but this is the way you connect to each other so you can express that love. This violet flame, the fire within, what some of you feel and understand, the pull to each other, to find your soul family, to be with your soulmates, to know your twins. It comes from deep within. It is the violet flame, and it also comes deep within me and high above me as well. The same for you, as though the candle and the flame. You are the candle, you are the flame. You see? For me, it's my body on top of me and above me, like you. and we all connect. It is meant to be this way so I can help you find each other. You see? Reach out. Imagine family with your energy, your signatures, deciding, I want my family. I want to know them. I want to bring them to me. Those who are ready. I am ready for them. They are ready for me. We are in this place together. We are meant to be here. Yes? Say these words if you feel it true. Send the call out. These are important times to be intentional. I've been speaking to you about this, about understanding how you are the crystal and how you are abundance, how you are infinite, how there couldn't possibly be anything in your way once you understand the laws, the power, the force of creation, of pure love and light. So the blocks of abundance also go for finding your family, keeping those lines short instead of long and zigzagged. Those times are over, family. You've done that part of the journey. Imagine being on such a long trip through windy mountains and deserts and all sorts of places that may have been difficult for you, may have been lonely, tiresome, painful, emotional, difficult in so many ways. I have been here. You have not left me, and I have not left you. And neither have the others. Some of you expect to be talked to and messaged in certain ways. Some of you decide you've been hearing from things. When we speak to you the way you can hear us, all of us, we come to you in different ways so you may hear us. Yet most of you decide that those are not the ways. And you wait for certain specific ways to hear from us. And do you realize how many infinite ways you may hear from us? You are so limited. You miss it time and time again. This is why I am here, family. As close to you as I can be over and over again. Hoping you can hear me, understand these things. Understand, as I've said time and time again, I will continue to say again and again, my dear ones. You are the event. You always have been. You are to know of yourselves, find each other, and go about your missions. Evolving, changing, growing, loving, unifying, building, imagining, living, loving, moving out of how things have been done because they keep breaking over and over and over again. Stop rebuilding the same way you always have, in the same places you have. They keep breaking over and over and over. Again, how does this make sense? Your ancestors told you. They understood better sometimes. In certain ways, none have been perfect, trust me. None of you are meant to be perfect, trust me. You are meant to be as light as you are meant to be, to help and love and heal each other, you and me, to truly make me what I was always meant to be as I've grown. Heaven. Everybody's heaven. This is what I want. People feel this in certain places, in moments. I want people to feel it all the time. All the people. All the animals. I want all of my systems and my babies, from the smallest of things to you, and even those that are not of human, to go if they are to go. They do not belong here, and those who are here to be with us, to integrate with us in ways that we can understand them, you. And I help you. They have been here a long time. You understand more than you realize, and you miss more than you do as well. But we are here to help you, you see. I want this to be heaven. Me to be heaven. Heaven on earth, remember, you see. It is meant to be. Eventually, it will be. I will be heaven for everybody. And you're helping me. And you're here to experience, to evolve, to change, to love and build heaven. We have decided from long ago how it was to be. Yes, you've had to come and go, to live and die. Some people see and perceive and been told so many stories of what heaven is or what hell is. Trust me, dear ones, you make me this hellish thing for you. I was never meant to be. Yet there is space, there was space for this. Needing to do it, to understand the difference between what you see, what you make, and what can be built here, what can be done here, what was twisted. And there's been so much. This is why you've come through time and time again through the pillows. This is why all of these aspects work together to make this happen. This is why so many things have been put in place and in motion waiting for you to discover. To find each other and start to uncover. Imagine so many beautiful hidden gifts and treasures, puzzles, games. There's so much waiting for you. Doors to unlock within you and within me. So much more about me you do not know. Trust me. I've begun to show you here and there. We have begun to show you. Some have seen, more will see. The blindness, the amnesia, the sleepiness, the grogginess, the way that you feel like you can't get in and drive yet because you don't know where you are, what you're to do, where you're to go, what is happening, what has happened. All of that will be gone soon enough. It won't feel like this forever. Things will regulate. You will find your places with your people, the ones to love intimately as family. As lovers, as friends, as parents, as children, as family, as soul family. Family with me, family with the divine that come to you, who you are meant to be with in these ways as well. Working with you to get to these places, to make you as healthy as possible now, so you can be here and see these things through as long as possible. Family, you can live so much longer than you think you can if you are healthy, if you are in tune with me and your life, the mysteries you are set into motion to uncover, to unite, all of these things. You can be here with me longer, build more and more. So may your children, and of course the children's children. They are definitely coming in with bodies sustainable for many, many, many decades. If you start now, you too still may live for a very, very, very long time, no matter your age now. Begin now. See how it is to be healthy. This one, Infiniti, is here to help with your energy. And so are so many others in their ways. Go where guided. Be as energetically healthy as you can be. Family. This is how to be healthy. What you consume is your energy. Where you put your feet and where you put your eyes and where you put your heart and your mind and your fingers, where you lay your head, where you think, all of it. The clearer you get, the better all of these things are, the happier, the healthier, the stronger, the longer you will live. Building with me, helping me become heaven. I love you. Hello, family. This is Infiniti. And that definitely was different. Give me a moment here. So, family, what I'm being told very specifically, and this is specifically from Jesus, and what he is saying is what would be really important right now is to imagine heaven and what that would be like for you on Gaia, and to put yourself in that place for as much as you can. Fill in what that might be like in what you can imagine your higher consciousness, or in a time not too far into the future, but someplace in the future that you could kind of envision at this point. What that might look like and feel like. Maybe some people who are there, some people who are not there, who are coming there, maybe what you're doing, what you're part of, these types of things, what it looks like, what it feels like, what your life is like, what who's a part of it, what you're doing. He wants you to imagine what heaven is like, what it feels like upon Gaia. Whatever may come to you, he would like you to really think about that, what it looks like, what it feels like, what you're a part of. Yes, he says, imagine a day in your life. What does your day in your life look like? What does it feel like? And if maybe there are other people, maybe just you don't know what all their faces look like, but you can feel into a certain way of life in the not too distant future, maybe within the next year or two. He's saying we're working towards being in places where we are. This vision that he would like you to see is after things have been settled and established, this sort of thing. Not right now. There are things are still getting sorted out and put in places. We're being moved, let's say, energetic, physically, emotionally, in different ways. All of the above, as we talked about. But what the time frame in which that he is asking us to see and perceive is in the future. Not too far deeply into the future, but once some things are settled, and just open up to see what that might look like, or what you would like it to look like. Then he would like you to pick a scene from that, either a scene of what Gaia looks like, where you're at, who you're with, whatever it is, a scene from your day, and either draw it or write about it. It can be abstract if you're doing a drawing, but enough so people can see some kind of scene and you can tell a story. You want to anchor in, is what he's saying. You want to anchor in. You want to anchor in to heaven, to Gaia, to her highest potential for you and your life, and what it's meant to be. Heaven here. What that would mean for Gaia and her body, for her land, for her water, for her sea life, and all the birds and the trees and, you know, just everything for the people, for the different beautiful entities and divine beings that are in and within Gaia, making this heaven. What is heaven like? It could be feeling fantastical, and that's fine. Or it could feel just like what your normal day is like, whatever that is. You're building heaven piece by piece, day by day. Right now, we're getting there, acclimating, shedding what we don't need in heaven, what doesn't belong, what no longer serves us. As you can imagine, there are certain things that serve us in heaven. We have to also imagine that we're talking about our future heaven with Gaia in the very, very, in the distant future. And then the more not so distant future. In that kind of heaven, in this lifetime. Not ultimately what heaven can be only, but what our own heaven is and can be here just in a few months. You have to understand a year to 2 years is just a few months and they go by very quickly. What is all happening in your year to 2 years, in your 6 months or your 3 months, even if you can see that. But pick something, pick a scene, and you're going to write about it, you're going to draw about it. We're going to anchor into that, especially the not so distant future. This also ties into feelings and actions and understandings of who and what we are and abundance and how we're going to create our abundance, how we're going to generate the funds, the money to get things done, how we're being guided to do these things, how things are coming to us, how we're accepting of them and making them happen, how we are setting aside constructs of control, limitations, expectations about how things need to go or be or get done. That was yesterday. Today and tomorrow is a different time and place. And if you watch my videos, you will see that in real time. Things are changing. There is a returning, an arrival, a remembering, a reunification. It's not just unity consciousness, it's reunification consciousness. Reconnecting, the returning, the remembering again and again, coming together, doing these things. So pull that through. So to sum it up, the mission on earth is heaven on earth, as light warriors to build it piece by piece, starting now, working with Gaia, helping her. So, family, please at this time take a moment to get any symbols or understandings, to be taken anywhere, to be shown anything you're supposed to see. Remember what you've been told here from me, from Gaia. She says, remember tomorrow. Remember the days coming up that it is important to stay intentional about where we're all supposed to be and go. To pay attention, to be open, to be joyful, to take time to go back and listen to her words. She's extremely adamant about this, you guys. She understands that we forget, and she wants us to make time to remember, to remember. She says it's even difficult for you all to remember to make time to do the work to remember, like watching or listening to the video again, or reading the transcripts that have already been done, or deciding that you will do some transcription if you're being called to do that. And she wants more people to pay attention and listen and remember what we're all saying. Me and Jesus and her, anyone that comes through, Gabriel, to watch the videos that I put up and to see what I'm showing, and to try to connect it all in a really real way, because that's the way that it is, and feel into these changes and these portals that we're going through. Remember what I said. All of this is important, she says. Do your best. It's the best you can do. I love you. I always love you. Everything is as it should be. Remember that. As long as you're intentional and you don't get distracted, you don't let yourself forget. You decide you want the truth and you want to live your authentic life. That is the best you can do. Stay positive, have faith, have trust, have love, give love, remember love. Feel the violet light, feel the rainbows. Feel it. The rainbow's connecting us all through and through. Remember the web. Remember the pillars. Remember these things. It will help. Reach through. See what you're shown. Draw it, speak it, write about it. It'll help. It'll help anchor. And Jesus says, please remember what Raphael had said days and days ago about being with you while you sleep, so you may connect with him, Jesus, better when you're in astral, and he can help you. To try to remember all of that. So to be intentional about how Raphael is with you before you go to sleep, so you may easily connect specifically with Jesus. And he's saying, now you understand where to go. And that would be the crystal. And he will meet you there like he did before. Just remember to remind yourself where to go. Tell yourself to go, and then go. So last bit, yes, that's it. That's how it's meant to go. And those who go, and for those who go, it was meant to be. And for those who don't, it wasn't. All is as it should be. And so, family, I'm going to be quiet for a moment so you can get anything that may be coming to you. And then we will slowly get back into our bodies and meet in chat. Okay, family, nice and easy. Let's pull back. Try to remember what we've all talked about. Get back into your bodies, in your space. Gaia is saying to remind you about the candle in your space so you can just start focusing on the candle in between you and her in your space, in your mind's eye. You're the candle is you, you're back in your space. If you're feeling a pulsating in your body or your head, this kind of like boom, boom, or like humming kind of feeling, that's normal. Your head feels really tingly, or even your ears, your face, your body in general. Like you could have forgotten that it was feeling like that earlier, and then now it's feeling like that again. Because now we're back. So just get back into body. Just feel into your body with that energy. Take a deep breath. And just start to get back into your space. Open your eyes when you're ready. Move around. Just as you're guided, as you're told. Come back into chat. Please share. Or please leave comments tomorrow about this astral, whether or not you're in chat tonight. Please remember to do that as well. So we are 2:34, 16 and 17. 2 people, 5 likes. Wow, where'd everybody go? Oh man. I need water. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Were you able to do it? Whoa. Got my glasses all steamy. I had my glasses on the whole time. How weird. Did I? Or did I just put them on? No, I don't even know. I feel like I'm just warped out. I feel really tired all of a sudden. Yeah, you were able to do it. How was it? And who else is here? Anybody? Still conscious? I've got my boy kitty right here next to me. He's so freaking snuggly between him and my bird. I think the boy animals are the snuggliest. More snuggly than the girls. Not that the girls can't be snuggly too. That video uploaded, by the way, again. Oh, felt different than before, feeling lightheaded. Yeah, me too. Do you remember? Do you remember stuff? What do you remember? Do you remember anything? I know it's really hard to remember. That's why it was like it was very different tonight. It was really different tonight. It was not so much visuals because she was more into getting us to you guys to remember, and Jesus too. So do you remember? To draw a scene in the near future, yeah. That's definitely one of the things. Yeah, there was a lot of information, again, as usual. So please, if you did the meditation, chances are you forgot stuff. It happens. I forget stuff. I know I do. Because then other people will say stuff. I'm like, oh yeah. And it came out of my mouth, but it's not me. And we're in a quantum field that it's just bendy for our brains to absorb. So we need to do it. It's just like studying. You don't just like read one thing once and totally retain it. It's called studying. Even when we're conscious and we're reading stuff, we're like, what did I just read? I totally forgot. So, it happens. So look at it like that as well. Oh my goodness. The candle purple light, that was cool, wasn't it? She came in real fast. She's like, I'm taking over right now. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, this is new and different. I kind of dig it. And that's how she started with this purple candle. That was really bitchin'. That was really cool, actually. I like that a lot. I'm like, wow, what a cool technique. I was like, damn, check that out. That is bitchin'. Oh my God. It was so cool. It was like, man, you just got there, really just get into that. Like, she is so good with taking you places. Holy shit. When you have your healing, you'll see. It's amazing. Which, by the way, are you still planning on doing? We still getting that on the books, man? Tomorrow I'm doing Jackson. He's in England, so I'm going to be doing him. That sounds bad. It's not meant to, but we're going to be doing his healing tomorrow at like 11:30 my time, 11:30 Pacific. It'll be 8 p.m. his time, or about that, 7 p.m. somewhere in there. I don't know. And so we're doing the astral instead of Saturday at noon. We're doing it Saturday at 6, which is probably better because it tends to be louder around here on the weekends. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, nevertheless, I mean, I'm doing his healing, so hopefully it won't be too loud. But mornings are usually better. So anyway, I'm excited. Yesterday I did Karen, and she's in North Carolina. The furthest away I've ever done, and that was a group. I did a group. I did 2 humans and 2 cats and a dog in the Ukraine. That was the furthest away I've done so far. I'm not sure if it gets further away than that, but that's pretty far. Yeah, and it was all of them at the same time. I did that. I did each of them, and then I did the and the one cat had something wrong. It had definitely something wrong with it. Been to the vet a lot of times. Anyway, won't get into that now, but yeah. Oh my God, the cutest animal fan. Like they could be literally like Instagram famous if they wanted to. They have a husky that is so freaking cute with one of their cats that just they love on each other like nobody's business. It is so freaking adorable. And then the other cat is just has the funniest disposition and face that when I did her healing, she's like, I like to make people laugh and smile. So I do funny things to make people laugh and smile. And they were like, oh my God, she totally does. That's her thing. And I'm like, well, she's fully aware that that's what she's doing. She's trying. She's like a comedian in a cat body, basically. They're like, oh my God, she totally is. She's so she told me. They talked to me. So anyway, yeah, that was fun. So, I do groups, I do families, I would love to get into starting to do like mom, dad, kids, baby, like everybody, the whole household getting all nice and beautiful and cleaned out all at once. That's what I told them. I'm like, let's just do everybody. So I'd give a discount for that, by the way, for households. And I'm extending that out. It was supposed to be like within the household, like roof. But I'm extending that to groups as well, because there's groups of people who don't actually live together that spend a shit ton of time together, that if they were to get together and decide to get clear together, you get a group discount. So if you have an interest in that, please let me know. Sounds kinky. Yes, it does sound kinky. Missing your pets. Oh, you will see everybody again. All right, so I'm gonna get going. I love you guys. You're the best. It is what time? 9:02. Wow. We've been at it here for 2:44:04. 2 people here. 5 likes. I appreciate it. Please come back, leave comments. Please listen again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Donate if you're so guided. Book with me for your healings. I offer a lot of services. I love you guys. Have a wonderful sleep and night. And remember, be healthy. Send love, light out. Remember, the key is to create. I love you already. Infinite love, light, blessings, and all the goodies. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Oh, and watch my other videos. Sky. Sky's amazing. Okay.